New Limit Breaker Quest Season 5, guys. We have tested a couple of units for it. And, I mean, more or less, it was kinda the same if you didn't use the meta units, just like every single season. You know how Limit Breaker works. If you have the best units, you're kinda chillin'. If you don't, then, you need to be creative with the options, right? Now, I can tell you a couple of good ones that you can do, bro. Like, for an example, if you don't have Rukia for the first one, and by the way, if you're curious, I think this is the best team that you can use. Yama at the third one, Neliel was generally made for this stage, and Rukia was made for the first one. And why Yama at the third and not someone else? Is because Yama should be the best red unit that you can use here, in my personal opinion. Or you can go 8 any as well, 8 any Ichigo, right? And but the important factor is that to be red, right? To be power, because you're getting the 20% recharge from the Rukia. So this is a good combo team. You just need, like, you know, a lot of power accessories and the power links. And my options, right? Like what I tested and stuff, I tested 7th anniversary Ichigo at the first slot. My Ichigo was 4 out of 5. Let me tell you that, bro, it was the worst thing. Bro, it was the worst thing, man. Like, actually the worst thing. Not even close. You know, paralysis pops up and stuff, bro. Some enemy is paralyzed at the left corner, some enemy is paralyzed at the right corner. You're doing no damage, it is what it is. I tested Kisuke as well. Power Kisuke was decent. Spirits are forever with you, you know. Was decent. Was it too fast? Was it too slow? It was decent. My Kisuke was 1 out of 5. If you have more, it's gonna be a little bit better. But what I recommend is definitely Rukia. If you don't have Rukia, then I guess the 8th anniversary Ichigo, because you're getting the power damage and the range damage as well. You're losing the killer, but it doesn't matter. Ichigo can pull it off nicely. You can try the OG Bruno, but only at like 5-5. I don't think 40% Berserker on the Bruno is gonna cut it, if you know what I mean. Like, it's just low DPS, you know, stuff like that, bro. Like, old unit, it's not really a unit that you wanna use, in my opinion. Again, 8th anniversary Ichigo or this Rukia if you have her, or Kisuke, Spirit's Kisuke. Now at the second slot you can combine the stuff, so you can put Yama here if you want to, and use like Queen Ichigo at the last one or whatever. I tested out Yama at the second, wasn't bad, you know, wasn't bad. I did find more success while he's here and not at the second slot. So here you have to be no affiliation, killer, power and melee. And I tested White as well, and White wasn't bad, man. White wasn't bad. He lost the power attribute here, but he got the melee and the killer effect, and the laceration did a lot of damage, you know. So, like, I think White can work if you don't have the Neliel. And at the third slot, again, you can use anyone as long as you're not like a speed unit. I don't recommend speed units that much, because the enemies are green, but maybe with like 1000 Year Unohana you even can find success, right? Same suit Riruka, E-Burn can work as well. So this was my team, SP on all of the accessories, Max Transcended, Max Transcended, Max Transcended, and I did use the new 200 SP bonus ability on all of my links, right? 1 out of 5 unit, full stam, and long stride. Maybe I should change this to the new bonus skill, the SP one. I'm not sure. Maybe not though, right? We still have 4.1 SP, which is not bad. Again, Nelia, same juice, 4.1 SP. Almost the same items, the links, I mean, these two have the 200 SP, like the new bonus ability, but Riruka doesn't, that's for sure. 1 out of 5 Neliel as well, full stam, and SP 200 by base, right? I didn't give her long stride or whatever, you get the point, so more damage. Now this is the Yama. These links are kinda trash though, I keep it a stack, guys, man. And Stark has the 200 SP, I believe, and that's kinda it though. 1-5 Yama, full stam, and Beacon. Defense, we need it. I mean, at least from my testing, I need it, because there is a stage where I have to nuke with Yamamoto. Now, loading it to the map, very simple. And the first map, we are always using one ability to cleave through the whole entire enemies, and then the second one with Neliel, a beam, and a third, right? This one is a little bit tricky though with Yama. I usually do a beam, and afterwards the vortex. If I do my third, they are always hitting me, you know? Here, again, and whenever you're using Rukia, you have to minimize the amount of strong decks used, because she's like super insane, you know? So you can do that. But again, efficient strong attacks and stuff here and there, we might mess up, but yeah, I mean, that's kinda it though, if you know what I mean. Rukia's boss stage is disgustingly easy. I'm not like, bro, I never really have these meta units, if you know what I mean, for like the Limit Breaker quest. So me seeing that, like, bro, I one-shot like the bosses, you know, right there is just absolutely crazy. The Neliel is not that fast though, even though they made the Nell for the stage. Not that fast. But it's still decent, you know, decent pacing and stuff. You just have to dash a little bit. And I found out, by the way, for myself at least, it works better not to use long stride on the Neliel. Because if I have long stride, I dash too far away from the enemies. And what that like does, essentially, that the enemies are getting separated. You know, so I cannot hit my attacks that easily. Now the Yama is relatively easy always, you know, whenever we are using Yama and stuff. We just chilling, bro, like bring down the vortex and stuff. And like, if we can inflict the burn on the enemies, it's kinda easy again. But again, I don't think this run is that good. I mean, it's decent pacing, but I feel like there is definitely room for improvement. You know, like good skills done and stuff, you know, but good pacing as well with the abilities. But I mean, I don't know, bro. Maybe it's my dupe levels being only 1 out of 5. And there is not that much that I can do, if you know what I mean. But as you can see, with 2 abilities, 1 ability, stuff like that, like this map, for example, with the Nell was like super, like, you know, like tricky and stuff. I missed an ability and stuff. But yeah, I mean, maybe my dupe levels are just too low, you know. Like the Rukia stage definitely doesn't need more dupes. Like definitely doesn't. Like you do like 2 skills and the bosses are dead, if you know what I mean. The Nelia stage is slow and the Yama stages are slow always, right? So it's not the Rukia, it's the Nell and the Yama for sure. For me at least, right? Loading into the stage 17. Here we have to face the big enemies again, unfortunately. And you know, like, bro, same stuff, man. We cannot dash too far away because that way they are gonna be separated, and we always have to land all of our abilities on the enemies, right? Which is not bad right now. Like it's not that bad. Could be better, I guess, but I mean, maybe not that much, right? Maybe not that much. Let me see. Yeah, nice beam right there. A couple of auto attacks. This guy is not dying. I don't know how, bro, but he's even weakened down. It is what it is, though. This map, stage 18, I'm using my special move after the vortex. Not that bad, bro. And even as like a 1 out of 5 unit, we can cleave through the enemies. Now this map, again, Rukia stuff, right? Like 1 ability and done. Even though we are at stage 20, Rukia still one-shots, which is impressive. It's disgusting how broken the unit is. And yeah, man, like even Yama doesn't one-shot or whatever, you know, but hey, you get the point, man. I mean, they literally made the unit for the Midbreaker quest, or co-op content, or single-player stuff, or whatever, you get the point. And yeah, man, I mean, stage 24, guys. This is super easy again. A nice beam, a nice vortex, a nice third. And the best thing about this team, in my personal opinion, is the Rukia's ability to give us every, like, attack back super fast. So like when we start the next map, we're getting already the abilities back, and that 20% recharge is disgustingly OP. Disgustingly OP, man, right? And we got hit here. No, it doesn't matter too much, you know. We do our heal and stuff, we do our skills, and yeah, that's kinda it though, you know. That's kinda though, super chill. Even at stage 25, Rukia just does like 2 skills, the bosses are dead. And this one is gonna be slow though. Like this one with the Neliel, yeah, I mean, what can you say, if you know what I mean? What can you say, guys, right? And yeah, man, I mean, we just dash in and stuff, you get the point, bro. Like, nothing too much to commentate anymore, because it's the same thing over and over and over and over. But I might do 27 stages, I feel like. You know, I think I messed up a couple of skills, a couple of positions and stuff, you know. So like, if you aim for like a way better run or whatever, and you learn the map a little bit more, it definitely can be faster. I even got hit here and stuff, you know. Like, it's definitely like you know, definitely worse here, you know. The clear time definitely slows down or whatever. Maybe we can juice like more 30 seconds for the Yama right there, you know, at the last stage. And maybe I can save my special or whatever, you get the point, bro, right? Like, you just get the point. But that's kinda my score right now. Not that bad. I mean, it could be a little bit faster, I feel like, but it's not that bad. But that's kinda it though, guys. These are the units that I was able to test. Again, maybe there are like more options and stuff, and I just didn't realize it yet. But yeah, guys, I mean, these are the vibes, bro. Hopefully I was able to help. Take care, have a nice day, man. Bye-bye.